The day my last hope is dependent on how some fucking politician does, I will put a bullet in my fucking head. Hey folks, how you doing? Thank you all for tuning into Rock Up Podcast. Rock Up Podcast is, of course, brought to you by Blackbird Tattoo and Piercing, 300 South State, Clearfield, Utah. Go there, get tattooed, get pierced. Also, Anti-All Forever Records. Go to spikesandhatestoreenvy.com and buy some music to put in your eardrums. Please remember, you guys can always reach me at rockuppodcast@gmail.com, and I will get back to you. That is my email. So, tonight I got some, opinions, some opinioendo, if you will, to offer up to you upon this rare occasion of this clusterfuck of the presidential election that we're experiencing right now. But why should this be any different? This is pretty much how all of 2020 has gone, and fuck, we are in for it. Also, I'm going to play you some really great tracks from Down Among the Dead Men, Gaerea, and Treason Angel, and maybe we'll finish it up with a War Grinder song. Maybe I'll play an old school track I didn't quite get to on the Samhain show because I was drunk as fuck. Alright, so you guys all know how we do. Whatever you got in front of you, for the lost. Ooh, it burns. It burns. Well, fuck. You guys all know that's how we always start the show, with a little shot dedicated to the lost. And, I listened to the Samhain show. I was so hammered, so fucking drunk on that one. It kind of disappointed. I was kind of disappointed in myself that I would let that ruin the, Samhain/Halloween show. So I've decided to definitely cut back on drinking, especially during the show. It gets in the way. It makes it less entertaining, and I just kind of drone on and just talk like this, and it gets kind of boring. So I'm trying to do a much better job as a podcast host, so the show is entertaining for you to hear, and so you all go tell your friends what a wonderful show this is, and how I play explicitly rare, hard to find, deep in the undergrounds, in the sewers of Satan's sewage plant. What? I don't know. You know what I'm saying. The fucking underground shit that I pride myself on promoting and playing. That's why fucking Anti-All Forever Records is a goddamn sponsor of mine. But I guess we should probably get into it, huh? As we all know, I'm sure you've been beaten over the head with it in the last few days. Tuesday night was the election, the presidential election, and then a few seats up for the House and the Senate went up for grabs. So, as of right now, it is 264 Biden and 214 Trump. The big question of the day that I just keep seeing and seeing: was the election rigged? did Trump get fucked? Mostly was the election rigged. My answer to that is an emphatic yes. Yes, the election was rigged. But there is a caveat. Every election is rigged. They always have been since the inception of our country. Now let me elaborate on that for a little bit. You cannot become a candidate for the presidency, not even the president, but a candidate for the presidency, if you are not a millionaire, if you are not Christian, if you do not belong to some type of weird secret society, like the Masons, or the Skull and Bones, or the quote-unquote family, or attend the Bilderberg meetings. I know we all haven't forgot about Bohemian Grove, have we? Because as much as it's fun to indulge in conspiracy theory, some conspiracy theory is around because it's fucking true. Did Russia interfere with our election back in, 2016? Yes, it's been proven. Yes, they did it. Was this election rigged? Yes, they all are. They all are. Why are you guys so fucking surprised about this? You had thousands and thousands of people marching the streets after the George Floyd thing in all major metropolitan areas, including Salt Lake City, which is not a major metropolitan area. Also, at those big 1,000 people rallies, BLM and special interest Democratic groups were registering people to vote. And I'm sure they followed up with it. They load people in buses to make sure they get down to vote. They follow up with them. That's their fucking job. And especially with the COVID thing, they got nothing better to do. Another thing, the COVID thing. Trump, did he in fact fire the pandemic research team that we had established? Did he in fact make that part of his cutting to spending? Yes. Yes, he absolutely did. Not saying they would have been able to do anything, because I'm sure China had their own. I'm sure Italy probably had their own. But we're talking about the United States. Did Trump do that? Yes, he did. The COVID thing is unprecedented. And I know people are like, oh, fucking, it only kills old people and blah, blah, blah. Old people vote. Old people vote like a motherfucker. And if you show that you don't care about old folks, oh boy, you're going to have a hard time with the AARP and getting your... that was one of the huge demographics that voted for his ass, was old fucking people. What I am saying is that if you're going to play a game, don't be mad when the other team plays in the exact same manner that you played. Okay? Trump was an outsider when he got in office. That's why people liked him. That's what was attractive about him. He became an incumbent. But he became an incumbent that didn't even work or serve the Republican or conservative ideology. He told them to fuck themselves on many occasions. figuratively speaking, of course. But the second you saw Mitch McConnell start to back off, and yes, they support their candidate in paper or in the press, but they all started to back away. So are you surprised? Are you really that surprised? I don't know. Maybe I'm jaded that I'm a bit older, and it's silly, but I've had a lot of death in my life, and I've had a lot of hard times that came upon me. And also, I live in Utah. I'm a Jazz fan. I'm, an Alabama Crimson Tide fan. I've been a Red Sox fan for years. What does this have to do with anything? What it has to do with is I am used to disappointment. The fact that I'm 40 years old, I know life isn't fair. And I was saying this exact same shit when people were marching the street because Trump was elected. And now I'm saying it, excuse me, now I'm saying it to you. I'm saying it to the conservative man or woman that is listening to this show. I'm with you. I am still on your side. I still consider myself a conservative. Trump betrayed the Conservative Party. He set out chickens that are now coming home to roost. Chickens of betrayal to the conservative GOP party. Do you even need to look at his cabinet, the situation between him and Jeff Sessions? And look, man, every election, people say it was rigged, no matter who wins. They'll say the opposing side will say it was rigged. A bunch of celebrities will say they're moving out of the country. People will talk about moving to a different country. Regular working folk like you and I. And you know what? At the end of the day, is your wife and kids taken care of? Do you have a house over your head? Do you have food on your table? Can you breathe? Can you do push-ups in your front room? It's going to be okay. But grow the fuck up, America. Life ain't fair. It never has been. Nature hates equality. It does. And I empathize. I do. I empathize. Look, man, I voted for the fucker. I voted for Trump. I voted for most Republicans. My guy didn't win. Happens. It happens. Shit happens. Control of the House, control of the Senate. I mean, that's where that local elections, state representatives, this is where I think the real power lies. And we're going to get through this, and that's fine. It's fine. But you need to grow the fuck up. And accept that sometimes it's not going to go your way. And you need to be able to take an L with some goddamn dignity and respect for yourself. Because when you piss and moan and bitch and cry, you are giving Antifa, the now organized lobby that has become the BLM, you are giving them all exactly what the fuck they want. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to step on toes or hurt feelings, and certainly not my intention. It's just, get a grip. Okay? You're not always going to win. Your failures, let's apply a little Jocko Willink philosophy to this. What happens in your life is your responsibility. You need to take extreme ownership. And this goes for President Trump as well. What are you doing in your life to make your life better? Your life. Your kids' lives. Or your kids' lives. Your wife's lives. Your husband's lives. That is your responsibility. That is your mission until you are dead. Get a fucking grip and move forward. Detach, assess, and figure it out. Come up with a new plan if you need to. Okay? Because the world meets nobody halfway. You need to make things happen for yourself. Don't be dependent on some celebrity fucking politician. They don't care about you. They don't give a flying fuck about you. None of them. None of them are your friend. Know that. Take care of your people. And life is short, so enjoy it. And I think that's all I'm going to say about all that. I'll stop trying to bitch at you guys, but I definitely had to say something. So, with the thunderclap, let's switch gears. Yes, thank you. Hail Thor, hail Odin. Alright, so, switching gears. Today is the 5-year anniversary of the album of the band Down Among the Dead Men, fronted by David Ingram's from Bolt Thrower, Benediction, Hell of Bullets, with a billion other bands probably. But it's their 5-year anniversary of their second full-length album, Exterminate, Annihilate, and Destroy, all probably inspired by Doctor Who, if I know anything about Dave Ingram. But so, in honor of all that, I am going to play a song, not from that album, because I don't have it. I'm going to play a song from the album And You Will Obey Me, off of Transcending Obscurity Records. This is Down Among the Dead Men, House of Blue Fire.
House of blue fire, and I am
Off of Transcendent Obscurity Records, that was Down Among the Dead Men, House of Blue Fire. So on a more positive note, now that I'm done bitching at you and I now feel guilty, I want to give you something happy to think about. I have a 3-day weekend coming up for me because this Monday is my twin son's birthday, and they are turning 4 years old. The cute little guys. So because of all the COVID shit, we're doing a very small family party. We always divide it up. We're going to do some of the family tomorrow and some of the family Sunday. But, last year, there was no problem. We had, we were still in our old house, which was kind of small, and we had a ton of people. I mean, it was packed. It was, wall to wall, all kinds of people there. But we got to downscale it. Utah, we hit almost 3,000 fucking COVID cases. And that shit's no joke because I know people that have caught it and they were sick as fuck. And, I have people in my family that are older, My mom's nearing 60. My aunt is over 65. My wife is asthmatic. My boys were put on oxygen because they're born 2 months early. So it's a very real thing for me, just to be cautious. And, if a good argument or case made is not going to keep me from not wanting to protect my family. I think that's the role as a father. So we're doing it. We're going to downscale it this year. Hopefully next year we can have a big old blowout like we did last year. But yeah, they're turning 4 years old. That's pretty crazy. November 9th, they're born. That's also my late father's birthday is November 9th. So that's kind of an interesting little connection because he was unable because he died. He was unable to ever meet them. And my son Maximus looks a lot like him when he was a little boy. So that's kind of a sweet, nice little kind of connection and memory type thing. So yeah, that's going to be kind of fun and kind of nice. Another thing that's nice is Transcending Obscurity Records has put all of their stuff on their Bandcamp available, most of it for a free download. And I just went apeshit with it. I downloaded all kinds of things left and right because they have a lot of great releases on that record label. And, not my favorite record label, but, they do a fucking pretty good job. They release some great shit. So go check that out. Take advantage of that if you get an opportunity to do so. And from one of those releases, a band out of Portugal, and I hope I say this name right, but maybe I won't. Gaerea, or Gaerea, Gaerea. Anyway, this is From the album Unsettling Whispers, the song Extension to Nothingness. from Portugal. That was Gaerea or Gaerea. I don't know. I can't spell it right. Look it up on the fucking Facebook or whatever. Check them out in their Bandcamp. They're off of Transcending Obscurity Records, and the name of their album is Unsettling Whispers. Excuse me. Yeah, Gaerea. But I thought that was pretty goddamn good. That song was called Extension to Nothingness. It was some really good riffage, and I like the vocals. I very much love the main guitar and that in the song. It just sounds like it's just black metal done right, you know. You asked me, and you didn't, but I'm telling you, because this is my fucking podcast, and I'll fucking suck your dick. Wait, what? That's a weird thing to say. Can't catch me, gay thoughts. Good. Laugh it up. Yeah. Laugh it up, Joker. Okay, so I think right now we will switch gears again. We'll switch some gears, switch all the gears. There's gears, you see, in the machine that is Rock Up Podcast. Some need to be oiled, some need to be switched. But blah. Let's play something a little bit different. From a pal of mine here in the great state of Utah. This is a band called Treason Angel, and he has an album on Bandcamp, Treason Angel. It's like a 12-song album for $5. Buy it on Friday because all the money goes to the artist. That's what I do. But yeah, man, check out Treason Angel. You know, I don't need to spell that for you. If I do, you should fucking get a life, loser. But yeah, I'm gonna play their song Listen and Learn off of the album Ritual Squalor. Treason Angel. Here you go.
There's nothing to worry about. You're gonna be just as fine.
Will be done, you see. Between the real and the unreal. And the dead might be looking in. To sit by our fires of turf.
I told you not to go out tonight, didn't I?
Did you guys enjoy that? I enjoyed it very much. I thought it was pretty goddamn dark, though. Boy, oh boy, was that dark. Good job, Gavin. You fucking did it, man. Right? Knocked that ball right out of the park, buddy. Very good. Enjoy it. He also has a project with a friend of mine, Bruja, and she and him and a drummer have a band called Shit Christ. And I have played Shit Christ here in the past on the show. As soon as the goddamn zombie apocalypse is over, I very much hope to have her and Gavin in here talking about their project Shit Christ and all the other musical projects they have going on. But fuck, man, Utah needs to get their shit together when it comes to the whole COVID virus bullshit, because 3,000 is not cool for a population of Utah or Salt Lake City. That is no bueno. So, yeah, man. I look forward to many things in the future. I look forward to a lot of things in the future. It's just, will people wise the fuck up? You know what I mean? And I think they will. I think people are going to wise up. I think people are getting sick of living, half lives. We want to get back out, go to, ball games and all that, and go to things that we enjoy doing, and dinners and everything without masks. And we want to go out and I don't know. It's frustrating, really fucking frustrating, because yes, America needs to be free. We're the freest country in the world. Friends of mine relatives of mine and friends of mine that live in other countries. I got family in Finland. They tell me, hey, America's freer than any other country in the world. That's because we fight for it, right? Anything that goes wrong, we fight for it. I'm very proud of that. It's just, you gotta pick your fucking battles, man, because viruses are nothing to fuck around with. Not a political thing. Viruses are serious shit, and they don't care who you are or what your ideologies are or your morals or any of that shit. They don't care who you pray to. A virus is a fucking virus. It's here to kill you. So, all right, we'll wrap up the first part right there, and on the second part, I'm going to have a little bit of sports talk and play a couple more songs for you. So catch me on stay tuned. Just stay right where you are.